Feeling hypnotized by the words that you said. Don't lie to me, just lie in my head.
At this time, you feel heavy and slowly it's getting hard to breathe. Probably because you know that you are going to do something that will hurt you and to the person you love. But you have to do on what's on your mind than to become a burden to Jungkook. Aside from that, you don't know if you can make it or able to survive. You have been fighting cancer for several months. Unfortunately, your treatment does not help. So before Jungkook knows your situation, you need to disappear. Selfish, yes. You know you can be selfish, but for you, that is the best you can do. It's better than he get angry with you and hate you, rather than see you slowly die and become a burden to him. Later on, you saw Jungkook enter the cafe. He smiled at you and waved his hand the moment he spotted you. You smiled back as your heart pounded so fast. Why are you sitting outside? He asked since you choose to sit in the back of the cafe. There is a small garden with tables and chairs. You purposely chose that area so no one could hear what you were talking about. It's peaceful here? Did something happen? Why did you suddenly send me here? Actually, I have something to tell you. I'm sorry if I disturbed you. Well, that's not true. I'm happy to see you. You took a deep breath, trying to gather all your courage. Ko, let's break up, you said while looking down and playing your nails. What did you say? Tell me, you're just pranking me, right? I'm serious. I want to end this relationship with you. But why? Did I do something wrong? Tell me so I can fix it. It's not you, Ko. The problem is me. My feelings change. I don't love you anymore. Babe, you're probably just confused. We can fix this. You know Jungkook is going to say that. He's not the type of person who easily give up. That's why you need to use your plan B. You need to give him a solid evidence so he can leave you alone and hate you. I'm sorry, Ko. I'm sorry. I deceived you. The fact is, I already love someone else. I cheated on you. What? You threw our 3 years relationship to that guy? Oh, cause I love him. He's my life now. You rolled your fist while holding back your tears. You already felt guilty for hurting him, but you chose this. You stood up and leave. Jungkook was out of his mind while driving his car. Until now, all you told him hadn't sunk in with his mind. He was driving the car fast when suddenly he heard a loud horning behind. Finally, his senses came back as he broke down. He stopped his car on the side of the road and screamed out of his lungs while punching his chest because of the pain he felt. Where am I lacking? I love you with all my heart, but you still managed to fool me. Why? Why? Oni, what's going on? Why did you sold our house? Even your car? And why are we moving to the province? Stop asking me. Just follow me. Oni, why are you crying? She asked. At the same time, she also cried after seeing you silently crying inside the bus going to the province. A man wearing a leather jacket and carrying a long brown envelope entered Jungkook's office. Did you find her? Yes, sir. I already found her. She's currently living in the province and runs a poultry farm. How about family? Miss Ryan is still single, but I always saw her with a guy. For sure, he is her new boyfriend. I want that guy information. I want to know who is the guy she replaced me with. Okay, sir. You can go now. The man in black bowed at him. After that, he also left the office. Mr. Park, I want that poultry farm to be closed. Use my connection in order for that to happen. Right away, sir. 3 days later, you were busy cleaning inside the poultry house when your sister told you that someone is looking for you. You stopped on what you're doing and went to the two men you saw outside. Good morning, sir. What can I do for you? Are you the owner of this farm? Yes, sir. We are from the business administration office. We found out that this farm are not achieve the standard to operate, so we need to close your farm. What? But that's impossible. The guy gave you the documents. Once you settle everything and reach the standard, you can operate again. But for now, we need to close your farm. If you violate, we can sue you. Wait, sir. I think you're mistaken. We follow the rules and regulation. Aside from that, I have documents to operate. I'm sorry, ma'am. We're just following the rules. If you want to settle, just go to our office. Before those people left, they put a big banner outside the farm that the poultry farm was being temporarily closed. So, you will be forced to stop supplying chickens to your customers. Because if you continue to do this, the situation will definitely get worse. What should I do? Where can I get money for my treatment? I still have a little savings, but it's for the food for the chicken that already here in the farm. If we neglect it, we will be even more at loss. You said and started to cry because your situation is so difficult. You're also worried because your sister is still studying. Oni, while fixing the problem at this farm, you can work at my boss cafe. She's nice. I will talk to her. At least you can still making money. Only don't stress yourself. It's not good to you. Jungkook's secretary received a call. Later on, he hung up the phone and approached to Jungkook. Sir, Wyan's farm is already closed. Very good. Sir, the investigator you hired was here earlier while you were in the meeting. He wants to give you this. He took the envelope and checked the contents. So, he replaced me for a doctor. Mr. Park, call the investigator. Tell him just follow her and give me an update from time to time. I'm going to ruin your life, YN, like what you did to my life. I will make sure that you will going to regret on playing with my heart. You're enjoying your life while me, my heart still sinking? Every night, I still dream of the day you left me. Just wait, YN. This is just a beginning of your nightmare. While Anne is studying, she also working part-time in a cafe. Good thing her boss is so nice. She allowed you to work in her cafe shop. You are currently in the counter, making orders with the bell rang indicating that a customer came in. Welcome, sir, ma'am. You greet the customers without looking at the person since you are busy. Good noon. Can I get your order? You ask while showing your sweet smile. Strawberry shake, please. The sweet smile suddenly faded away and replaced by sadness. After you heard that familiar voice, you slowly lifted your head to saw that person's face. You can't believe to yourself that the person you were longing for was standing in front of you. It's strawberry shake. Total of $4, sir. You stuttered to say that words. Here, as he reached his card, while staring at you poker face, but giving you an evil look. After you serve the other customer's order, you went to his table to serve his order and quickly walk when you suddenly felt dizzy and dropped your body on the floor. Jungkook quickly stood up and helped you to stand. Are you okay? He asked with full of concern. I'm fine, thank you. As you removed his hand that was holding your arm and returned to the counter. Your boss called you to her office. Then she gives you your all salary. I'm sorry, YN. I need to fire you. Promise I don't want to do this because you're doing a great job. But what will I do? The new owner of this building don't want to renew my contract if you're still working at my coffee shop. What do you mean, ma'am? Mr. Jungkook. He was the new owner of the building where my coffee shop is. He talked to me last day. He don't want to renew my contract with this building if he's still working with me. Jungkook? I understand, ma'am. I understand your situation. Do you know him? I don't understand why he's doing this to you. You remain silent and just smile at her. While walking going to the bus stop, you also keep on thinking what your boss said earlier. Slowly realize that maybe Jungkook was also behind on what happened at your poultry farm until a car stopped in front of you. Then Jungkook gets out of the car. What do you want? I think you already heard the news from your boss. Are you happy now? No! That is not enough. I won't stop until I feel satisfied. Then just do whatever you want. If you want me to stop, come back to me. You know I can't do that. Then, be ready. You know him very well. He can do whatever he wants. So you start to feel scared of what he might to do next. What? Oppa Jungkook really did that? And why don't we just move to another place? But Uni, I'm sure he will find us whenever we go. We have a cousin who lives in Vietnam. I will sell the farm and this house so you have money to start again. Then how about your treatment? You already skipped your chemotherapy this month. Uni, and how about me? I'm sorry. Your Uni was selfish with you. I'm not thinking your feelings. I'm just afraid of what he can do to me. Can we just tell him the truth? No, please don't do that. Fine, we won't move, but please don't tell him my true condition. Jungkook angrily entered the boxing ring and started punching the boxing sandbag. He poured out his anger and resentment to that sandbag. Later on, he stepped out of tiredness. Why? Why do you choose to suffer just to be with him? Do you love him that much? He mumbled and threw a punch again. How about me? Until now, I can't forget you. If you only knew that I still love you. But it's not possible because you already have someone else. Aside from, I'm not your world anymore. You received a call this morning from Dr. Kim. He wants to see you regarding about your treatment. He is wondering and worried at the same time why you skip your chemotherapy and check-up this month. So you just decided to see him at the hospital. Next time, tell me if there is a problem, rather than skipping your chemotherapy. You are aware that if you can skip even once, you need to start at the very beginning, right? It won't happen again, Doc. I hope your business will be okay. Until Jungkook popped up out of nowhere. So finally, I saw the guy who will replace me. Jungkook, please don't make a scandal here. I'm sorry, Dr. Kim. Let's just talk next time. You walk out of the hospital, but Jungkook followed you. Please, Jungkook, can you just leave me alone? Is he more important than me? Cool. Maybe you forgot we already broke up. He suddenly held your arm tightly and said, "Come with me. We need to talk in private." Let me go. I'm not going to you. Unfortunately, he don't listen to you. He start pulling you until Dr. King blocked his way. Let her go. Don't you hear her? She said she doesn't want to go with you. So let her go. Dr. Kim, the last word that came out of your mouth before you completely lost consciousness and fell down. Luckily, Dr. Kim saw you as he caught you before you fell to the floor. Why Anne? Why Anne? What happened to her? Just help me. We need to bring her to the emergency room. I will explain to you later what's her true condition. How is she? She's stable now. May I know what really happened to your girlfriend? Girlfriend? Miss Wyan is just my patient. What do you mean by patient? Doc came about to speak, but Anne suddenly came and goes to their direction. How's my sister? I really want to tell you, but maybe much better if you should know everything from Anne. Anne, what's really going on? Why do I feel like I made a big mistake? Why do I feel like so nervous? I promised to my sister that I wouldn't tell you. Anne, your sister's health is more important right now. Even to me, she asked me to hide her condition, but we need to accept that what she is doing is hurting her, and it is not helping her. She already skipped her chemotherapy. That's why she became weak. Chemotherapy? Then Anne suddenly breaks down in front of Jungkook. Opa, help us! Oni has a cancer. That is the reason why she broke up with you. Jungkook was just stunned by what you heard. Later on, he slowly sat on the floor and burst into tears. He even more cried and hate at himself after he found out that he was the reason why you skipped your chemotherapy after having a problems with your farm and lost your job. You woke up in an unfamiliar room. Then you realize you're at the hospital until you feel like someone is holding your hand. It's just so Jungkook is staring at you while holding your hands tightly. You snatch your hand and turn your gaze somewhere. Why are you here? As you see, I'm fine, so you can go now. Why, and please, please don't push me away. I already know the truth. The whole truth. Why? Why you didn't tell me? Why you don't trust me? I hate you so bad. I can't accept that you just left me for other guy. Because of my anger, I destroyed your life not knowing that you were in pain. You are suffering. And here I am torturing you. Why you let me to do that to you? Why you didn't tell me the truth? I don't want to become burden to you. For God's sake, you never been burden to me. I hate myself for not knowing that you are sick. I hate myself even more because you're suffering and battling your illness without me. Don't forgive me. I deserve to suffer for what I did to you. But please let me help you to get well. But, but. Dr. Kim suggested me to take you to America for better treatment. She said there is a good chance that you can recover. How about the expenses? Don't worry about the expenses. The important thing is that you recover. You can't die YN. You need to recover so I still have a chance to earn your trust. And forgive me. Anne, what do you think? Oni, I don't want you to die. What will happen to me if you're gone? Don't worry, Anne. Your sister won't die. If she doesn't agree, she'll just wake up in America. I'm going to kidnap her. Jungkook didn't waste time. He immediately contacted his doctor friend there and took care of their documents. In less than 1 week, he flew going to America without Anne since she was studying, but Jungkook promised her that he wouldn't leave you. Jungkook was by your side when you were having a hard time, when your hair slowly falling out and became bald because of the side effect of your chemotherapy. He was there to tell you even without hair, you're still beautiful. He was at your side and never leave you. He made the hospital room as his office so he can neglect his business at the same time. He was watching over you. You also there heard him silently crying when he saw you in pain. One night, you woke up and saw Jungkook sleeping on the sofa. It was breaking your heart to see him look so tired. But even once, you didn't heard him complain. You slowly got up and turned off his laptop. After that, you sit in front of him and hug him while your head was on his chest. Thank you. And sorry if I hurt you, you said. Then you saw his tears falling, but his eyes were still closed. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I hurt you too. Please don't forgive me. Just forgive me when you are completely healed. But I want to forgive you. You deserve to be forgiven. I have my fault too. He slowly opened his eyes and suddenly kissed you. Later on, he broke the kiss. Let's get married. I want to prove to you that I love you. I want to take care of you. We will fight against your illness. We can beat your cancer. Promise me, you will not give up. Promise, I won't give up. I will fight because I want to be with you and to have a family with you. You and Jungkook got married inside your hospital room. Fighting your illness wasn't easy, but every time you saw your husband doing everything just for you to get better, he's giving you a courage to fight. After 1 year, you and Jungkook returned to Korea, not as cancer-free patients, but at least the remaining cancer in your body is only 5% left. You decided to go back so that Jungkook can focus on his business and to be with your sister too. After 3 months, Dr. Kim announced that you are cancer free. You are currently pregnant with your first child with Jungkook. Your farm is still operating, but there are people taking care of it since you need to move back to Seoul. And finally, Anne has also graduated from college. Even if your relationship was tested by fate, in the end, you fought for it. You both made mistakes. You also both admitted for it. You do ask a forgiveness. Not every relationship should be given a second chance, but for the both of you, your relationship deserve a second chance. Good night, Kubies. Thank you for watching.